Whew, what's up? I'm back. I decided to come back and talk some more about Charles Oliveira missing weight. So I'm back again, and I got another opinion on this fight because I just watched a video of George St-Pierre. He chimed in, and it was great timing with Valuetainment. Yeah, Valuetainment. Yeah, they had George St-Pierre on there as a guest, and he missed weight, and they just happened to get George St. Pierre's opinion 20 minutes after it happened while he was on the podcast. So it was a great on the show, y'all. Let me see. Put this over here. The video. I'm not gonna play the video. I don't want to get flagged, but it's gonna show y'all the video. Share it right here. A second here. This is the video right here. Yeah, George St. Pierre gives his opinion on Charles Oliveira missing weight, and it was kind of what I was saying. It's actually that's why I had to do this video because I was listening to him. I'm like, yeah, this is what I was saying. George St. Pierre was right. George St. Pierre has the right opinion on it. I believe Charles Oliveira is going to be compromised when you make that weight. When you're struggling to make weight like that, you don't take the hits that well. Your punches aren't as strong. You're not as crisp. So there's a possibility that he's going to be compromised. So man, if you're putting money on this fight, that says a lot when it comes to Charles Oliveira missing weight. And then there's a lot of people saying, I just read a tweet from Daniel Cormier talking about that weight scale. Somebody told me about that earlier on the stream I did earlier. I was like, for real? But there might be something to it. It might be something to that scale. Like, is that scale off? Because what I'm hearing, they're saying that he made 155. Well, no, he made 155 before he went on the official scales, and they said he was over by half a pound. Left, weighed himself. It was 155. Came back, and it was still a half pound over. So, like, what can we say? So, what's going on? What's going on with these scales? 1 minute, the scales are in Khabib's favor when he had that weight issue, and that was for Oliveira. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of crazy stuff happening in the UFC right now with these weight scales. What's going on? But George St. Pierre did make a great point. George St. Pierre, like, he didn't feel sorry for him. Like, do you feel bad for him? No, I do not feel sorry. I do not feel bad for him. You have to have a level of professionalism to make the fight. I do not feel bad for him. But this is a good fight because George Oliveira, I kind of biased with Gaethje because I know him, but I just don't see John Oliveira beating Gaethje because he's falling in love with his stand-up. Yeah, so George St. Pierre is saying that Charles Oliveira is falling in love with his stand-up. Which, yeah, I was like, yeah, he is, because he always gets rocked. He got rocked against Chandler, and he managed to survive. Then he got rocked again against Dustin Poirier. And now you're going against Gaethje, who's very strong. This dude he has dynamite in his hands. 3 times, man. You can only test it so many times. He believes that he should just go in. But then it's easier said than done just to get Gaethje down. But Khabib did it, but we'll see if Oliveira could do it. But don't fall in love with your stand-up going against Justin Gaethje. You're going to end up getting caught. But yeah, watch that video. He made some great points, man. He made a lot of great points. A lot of points that I realized that I made as well. When you make that weight, man, when you have to drain all that sweat out your body, when you got to do all that stuff, it compromises you, man. You're slower, you're sluggish. And damn, if I got to put money on this fight, I'm going heavily towards Justin Gaethje. And he's going to end up stopping him. Hello. Hey. So far, I got a hello and a hey. A hello and a hey. Yeah, but this is interesting, man. This whole weight scale controversy, like, what's going on, man? Another controversy. First, it was Daniel Cormier pushing on the Tailgate. Then it was Khabib. Khabib have an issue with the scales moving back and forth. Like 1 minute, Khabib weighs 155. The next minute, he weighs 300 pounds. After that, he weighs 95 pounds. Like, what's happening? What's going on? And then we have the Hamzat fight. He had tailgate too, so he had a tailgate issue. Next thing you know, they saying he's off by 10 pounds. He leaves, he comes back, he weighs like about like 100 pounds. Then he comes back and he's all of a sudden he's on the weight. What's going on with these scales? What's going on with these scales? Maybe y'all need to get some new scale. These scales y'all got, they're kind of fucking up right now, making things bad, causing people to lose their belts. I didn't want to believe it at first, but I'm thinking maybe we need to keep an eye on these scales. Like, what's happening? Are these electronic scales? Are they traditional scales? Are they using some type of Bluetooth technology? Maybe this is a way for Elon Musk to ease his way in and get some Tesla scales. These Tesla scales are very accurate compared to these old school scales. So we just got to figure out what's going on with these scales. Get to the bottom of this, because this isn't looking right. This ain't looking right at all. Charles Oliveira, like I said on my last video, when you can see your eye sockets, when you start seeing the fighters' eye sockets, yeah, that means they're fucked up. I've seen that with Conor McGregor at 145. Recently with Hamzat. I've seen that with Daniel Cormier when he was making light heavyweight. His eye sockets start poking out. He started looking like a completely different person. So there's a lot of stuff going on right now. George St-Pierre made a lot of great points. And I'm thinking about putting money on this fight, and I'm putting money on Justin Gaethje because of this. Because Charles Oliveira is struggling to make weight, and based on what George St-Pierre said, Charles Oliveira is falling in love with his stand-up. And if you're going to try to stand up with Justin Gaethje, it's going to be a quick night. Bye-bye. You're going to start seeing birds chirping around your head. So take that into account, how this fight may go down. But yeah, it was just this whole controversy with the scales, man. We need some new scales. What is it? What's going on? So we just got to figure that out, because who else? Like, there's another controversy with the scales too. I think I think it was just Daniel Cormier, Hamzat, Khabib, and Charles Oliveira. The four horsemen of scales right now. That's how it's looking. But like, it was interesting what George St-Pierre said about Charles Oliveira falling in love with the stand-up, because Leon Edwards brought that up with Kamaru Usman. Usman has been falling in love with this. He already fell in love with his stand-up. He's not falling in and out of love like Tyron Woodley. He fell in love with the stand-up. He's deep in love. He's balls deep in love with the stand-up. And if you're going to be standing up and going against Leon Edwards, that's going to be a surprising night for Kamaru Usman. I know a lot of people don't give Leon Edwards a chance. They're saying you don't stand a chance. You got rocked by Nate Diaz and all that. If Usman comes in there trying to throw hands with Leon Edwards, it's going to be a bad night for him. That's what George St-Pierre was talking about with Charles Oliveira. You fall in love with your stand-up. Yeah, your stand-up improved, but going against somebody like Justin Gaethje is not going to go in your favor. And because we seen what happened with Gaethje when he went against Tony Ferguson, right? When Tony Ferguson was scheduled to fight Khabib, that was a great matchup, right? Because we wanted to see how the styles clash. Khabib gets Tony Ferguson down. We want to see how he works on his back against somebody like Khabib. That was the interesting part. And then if they're standing up, we know Tony Ferguson is not afraid to take a hit from Khabib. But when Khabib ended up pulling out that fight, and they matched him up with Justin Gaethje, when Tony Ferguson went up against Justin Gaethje, I knew Tony Ferguson was not going to win that fight. I just knew it, because Tony Ferguson will take a punch to land a punch. And if you're going to be the type of fighter who takes a punch against somebody like Justin Gaethje, you're going to what happened with him during the fight. And let's talk about that fight too, Michael Chandler versus Tony Ferguson. I didn't talk about that on my last stream. No, I did. I did talk about that. Yeah, I got Chandler winning that fight. I see Chandler winning that fight. It's gonna be by stoppage. It's gonna be by stoppage. 4th round stoppage. I feel like Tony Ferguson is tough enough to last, but I feel like during the 4th round, towards that area, it's going to be stopped. So Tony Ferguson, you know, what his downfall is going to be is his ego, like his pride. I'm going to stand there and I want to be in your face. I'm not going to be the one that's moving around, picking shots. No, I want to be in your face, and that's going to cost him. But who knows? Maybe it happen. This is MMA, man. This is MMA game. Gotta make my predictions. So I got Justin Gaethje winning the fight by stoppage in the second round. I got Michael Chandler winning the fight by knockout by stoppage, I'll say. In the fourth round, who else fight? I forgot who else is fighting. Oh shit. Something fell. But yeah, that's my prediction. Agree somebody's got high, yeah. So I got a hello, hey, and a high. Hello, hey, hi. I got 3 H's, triple H. Hello, hey, hi. It sounds like I make a song out of that, right? I can make a remix. Hello, hey, hi. 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 Hello, hello, hey, hi. Hello, hey, hi. Hello, hey, hi. Hello, hey, hi. I can make something out of that. Oh. Was thinking the same thing with Justin. Yes, Justin. You don't want to be that fighter who's going toe to toe with Justin. You don't want that. Justin's the wrong guy to go against. Because Justin does have a chin. The Homer Simpson of MMA. You know what Vic said? He's a Homer Simpson. You know what? This is what I noticed with Justin Gaethje, right? Justin Gaethje reminds me of Rocky. See, when I first seen Justin Gaethje, he kind of reminded me of Rocky on the first movie. You think he kind of like punch drunk or something like that. But then the more you see Justin Gaethje, it's like he's getting smarter the more you see him. And that's how I was with the Rocky movies. You know, Rocky kind of started off a little punch drunk. Then as the movies progressed, it seemed like he became more normal, like more just more like less punch drunk. And that's how this with Justin Gaethje. He started off seeming like he was like the Homer Simpson of MMA, and now he's coming off like he's the Lisa Simpson, like he's smart. But that's all. You know, that's it's just how he comes off now. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think he's the Homer Simpson anymore. Gaethje got his stuff. Gaethje is a smart guy. I ain't doesn't messing around. I don't want to fuck around with these fighters and getting one of these fighters coming after me or something like that. So I hold my own though, but I don't think I'm going to stand a chance to get up against a professional fighter. All right, so yeah, that's my opinion on that. Yeah, the Valuetainment. Yeah, so if y'all want to see it, check it out on Valuetainment right here. This is the video. You know, this guy right here, Patrick, he never stops talking. He'll ask you a question, then answer his own question and shit. He'll ask me like, Maurice, what's your name? Well, your name is Maurice. I'm like, oh shit, you just asked me what my name is and you answered it. That's the kind of guy he is. He's like a Stephen A. Smith. Stephen Smith asks for your birthday, then try to guess your birthday. Hey, what's your birthday? Well, my birthday. Oh, no, I know your birthday. I know your birthday is September 18th, 2016. I'm like, why you asking me the question? So yeah, so let me know who y'all got. Who do y'all have? Anybody who y'all got winning this fight? You know, what are your predictions for UFC? I think it's to UFC 260. Oh, this is 267, I think. Damn. Wait, no, I'm off like a month. I'm off. Damn, I'm off. Ain't 267. Wait, what's the UFC 2? Wow, I'm off a lot. I think it's 275. No, it's 270. No, it's 274. Yeah. Yeah, it's 274. Oh, that's what's fighting. Rose. Yeah, Rose Namajunas versus Carl La Esparza. And I did get my opinion on that. I got Carlo winning that fight. Yeah, I did talk about that in my live stream. I blanked out. I forgot. Yeah, I got Carla winning that fight. It's gonna be a boring fight, and she's gonna beat Rose to the point where y'all gonna boo her. You're not gonna like her. You're gonna talk about how boring she is. All you did was wrestle and hold Rose down. It's gonna be that type of fight. So expect that out of that fight. So my picks: Michael Chandler by stoppage. He's gonna beat Tony Ferguson in the 4th round. Carla Esparza, she's gonna win by unanimous decision. She's gonna pretty much out wrestle Rose. That's how I see it. And then I got Justin Gaethje by 2nd round stoppage. These are my predictions. No excuses if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, I'm going to talk my shit. Just letting y'all know. So I got 6 people on here. Let me know y'all predictions, man. Let me know y'all predictions. This is not going to be a long stream because I'm already falling asleep. I'm already feeling sleepy right now. So I'm like an old man. I get up early, go to sleep. Or I get up early, go to sleep early. That's my thing. I used to go to sleep late and get up late, but now I'm going to sleep early, get up early. But yeah, I got that fight. Rose, and y'all, people still getting on Pat Barry, because his relationship with Rose. Y'all still bringing up that relationship, but I'll say this: if they are happy, and so far it looks like they're happy and they get along, it is what it is. I wouldn't harp on it anymore. Talking about he groomed her and shit. My last stream, I was talking about cooking chicken. I was cooking some fried chicken. Man, that fried chicken. I can't eat that shit every day. Oh, okay. Who you got on the Cerrone fight? Oh, let me check that out. I do remember him crying on his press conference. This is gonna be the last time this cowboy rides his horse. He's gonna be riding to the sunset. He's going against Joe Luzon. Yeah, he's a veteran. He's going against the vet, Joe Luzon. Man, who I got winning that fight? It's a good style matchup for Donald Cerrone. Wait, what's going on with the news? I'm reading this article real quick. Oh, okay. Yeah, who I got? Donald Cerrone versus Joe Luzon. I don't know. I'm saying his name wrong. I got Donald Cerrone winning that fight, and he's going to ride his horse into the sunset. It's the last time this cowboy is going to ever ride this horse again. Instead of putting like a champion when they retire, or no, when a fighter retires, they put their gloves in an octagon. Donald Cerrone's going to take off his cowboy boots and his hat. Put his hat in the octagon. It's the last time I'm going to put this cowboy hat on. It's the last time I put these cowboy boots on. I'm going to place them right in the middle of the octagon, and I'm going to ride off into the sunset on my horse. Go into my ranch, milk the cows, choke out the chickens, pluck their feathers, cook some fried chicken, and attend to my farm and my land as I retire. Love you, real. Thank you, man. I got a Carlson Gracie. Oh, Carlson Gracie. Wow, jiu-jitsu. Damn. Is that a Gracie? That name, Gracie, man. Just that name. Hearing the word Gracie. It's like hearing hearing Kennedy or something like that. You're a Kennedy. That's how it is in MMA. If your last name is Gracie, it's sort of like that, being a Kennedy. It's just a royalty type name. You're a Gracie. You are a Gracie. Or what other names like a type of royalty type of a name? Shit. But yeah, they're just so that name is just everywhere when it comes to MMA. I remember watching Royce Gracie's fights. Oh, you're not a Gracie, you just train there. Well, okay. All right. But yeah, you still train there. But I remember watching Royce Gracie's fights, and when I first started watching MMA and how he was handling people big, like 3 times his size, but people adapted to him. And I remember they're hyping up his fight against Matt Hughes on Spike TV. That's how long I've been watching UFC. And I thought Royce Gracie was undefeated, but I found out the way they marketed it was Royce Gracie was undefeated in the UFC, not in MMA. He already lost a couple of fights. So I'm thinking nobody beat him. And then he goes against Matt Hughes and he gets beat. He gets dominated pretty much. So that's how I've seen it. But yeah, George St-Pierre gave his opinion. This is the fight that I do not feel bad for him, but this is the professionalism. You never know what's going to happen. He can maybe get food poisoning, maybe he ate some bad steak, maybe he had sex with this woman and he got burned. It happened with me. I do not have sex uh, uh, 6 months before the fight because anything can happen. Like Rocky's trainer said, it weaken the legs, but it can also weaken, it can weaken more areas in your body. So that's why I do be careful not to do that. Old school UFC days, yeah. Those old school UFC days. Yeah, I remember being bored at home. It was like I forgot what the year was. Not knowing what to watch on TV. Then all of a sudden you click on Spike TV and you got all these UFC fights and they're showing replays. I'm like, man, this is something to watch, man. I'm bored as fuck. I finally got something to watch. I didn't have no phone. It was before we had phones and shit, Androids. If you're bored at home, man, you're just bored. You gotta find something to do. You can't just be on your phone. I'm not impressed by your performance. I'm not impressed. No, I'm not impressed by your performance. George St-Pierre talks like you typing. Like you type on your keyboard. That's how he talks. Like you're typing. He's like, my name is George St-Pierre. I am the former welterweight champion. George St-Pierre talks like an AI system. The Anderson Silva, he got that high pitched voice. No, this is a good fight. You make weight, you gotta make weight. This is not normal. When I fight, you will see I only make weight. It's not for the money. It's for love. It's for respect. Oliveira, I love Oliveira, but that's not good. That's not good for the sport. That's no respect. You have to respect Gates. You have to respect them, and you have to make hate. Because I fight for love, not for money. Dana fight for money. Yeah. So that's my prediction. Those are my predictions right there. I made my predictions. Now it's about me putting money on it. I'm gonna put money on this shit. So if I win all these fights, man, I'm gonna make some good money right there. I'm gonna start betting more often on these UFC fights. Cause I feel like I know a lot. I know my shit. I know about this stuff. And apparently George St-Pierre knows a lot about it too, because he is a former welterweight champion. But George St-Pierre always has a great insights on the fight, right? So he was talking about Khabib, right? Not Khabib, but my issue with Khabib is that he didn't defend his titles a lot. And I feel like that determines how great you are based on how many times you defend your title. Because it's easier to win a title than there is to keep that title. Because you can always win a title by some fluke, but keeping the title is another beast. Because everybody's studying you. Everybody wants to figure out your tendencies and what you eat, like what time you come into your hotel room, fight night, all that stuff. They know everything about you. The coaches are studying you. They're going to figure out how they can exploit you as champion. That's why it's much more difficult to defend your belt as opposed to getting the belt. What was the first UFC fight you ever saw? The first one. I think the first one was a Ken Shamrock fight because Ken Shamrock used to be in the WWE, and I used to watch WWE a lot. Now you heard about Ken Shamrock. They talk about he's the world's most dangerous man. So I think one of his fights was the first UFC fight I ever watched. I do remember watching this fight between this guy, and this dude was elbowing this guy on the side of the head. It was just much more brutal back in the day because people didn't know how to fight. Now that people know how to fight, it's not as brutal. Or Tony Ferguson had beat Gaethje so he can fight it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay up for this, but yeah, I want to see Tony Ferguson against Khabib. That was a very intriguing fight. Got canceled 3 times, like lightning kept striking and preventing that fight. Yeah, I want to see that because that style matchup was interesting. Yeah, because I heard Josh Thompson said Tony Ferguson has huge hands. Yeah, I got my hands are kind of big. Yeah, I don't want to be like Trump. I got beautiful hands. My hands are beautiful. Look at my hands. Yeah, but Tony Ferguson got those large ass hands, so he could make good grip on your body. Yeah, I'm very disappointed that fight didn't happen. I mean, that's a fight that, man, that was an interesting fight. Now, it would have been a good look on Khabib's resume if he beat Tony Ferguson. So yeah, Charles Oliveira, what's going on, man, with your weight, man? What's going on with your weight? Did you eat? What did you eat for you to miss weight? Like, what happened? Well, you guys, you can't be missing weight like that. Now you made history. Hopefully, I don't get too pissed off at him. So there's a lot of history that's being made with these rules. See, there's a lot of crazy rules that we don't know about as fans. We have it's publicly, it's out there, it's in the public. Like if you want to read the rules, you can read it right now for free. But are you going to take enough time out your day and read those notes, read those rules? No. So people they know that most of y'all don't read the notes and all that. You said I got Chandler to win this fight though. I feel like Ferguson, yeah, Ferguson is way out of his prime, man. He's just at that point. Khabib was right. That fight messed him up when he went this Gaethje and he was taking all those hits. That fight messed him up. Now, with a lot of older fighters, they usually always have one more good one in them. They got that one last good one in them. But after that, it goes downhill completely. So maybe there's a possibility that Tony Ferguson has one more good one in him. But if he does beat Chandler, that one fight is not going to be good enough. And now he's revived his mind. He's like, you know what? I still can do this. Termashu Musa. I don't know how to say it. But yeah, yeah, that's all I want to say, man. I'm about to end this stream. I'm falling asleep right now. I got the itis. I just ate some chicken, some fried chicken, and some vegetables, some salad. So I'm full right now. My belly is popping. I'm getting some more people in right now. I might stay. How many people are in here? But I don't know what else I could talk about. I already gave my opinion on Charles Oliveira missing the scales. But is the scale? Is this conspiracy? Did they plan another scale? Did somebody else do that? Hmm. Even if Ferguson win, he should probably retire on a win. Yeah, we want that to happen, but we know that's not going to happen because if he does win, he's going to feel like I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. So if he wins, that's going to make it worse. Tony might go full Ninja Turtles though. You might never go full Ninja Turtle. Oh yeah, he may pop. Oh, thank you, Lee Plays Life. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a beer on me. Love the tunes, mate. Definitely will have a beer. You know what I drink though? I know you said beer, but I do drink these seltzers. I don't know if y'all had the seltzers before, the white skulls. I've been drinking those white skulls lately because they're 0 calories. I don't think they have any calories, and they're stronger. They're very strong. But I'll definitely have a beer. Know what I have, Lee? I'll probably get a Broken Skull beer. Stone Cold Steve Austin's beer, his Broken Skull beer. I may use that to get that. Yeah, give me a 6-pack of Broken Skulls. Crack that some bitch open, chug it down, and start going crazy and shit. I was about to go into the Rocks thing, but I forgot what Stone Cold said, and open a can of whoop ass or something like that. He be cracking those beers open. chugging the motherfuckers. Like, why not create my own beer? Do you see his fake? Yeah, that ankle pick. He fake ankle picked him. Yeah, Tony Ferguson. Yeah, y'all seen that interview Tony Ferguson did with Daniel Cormier? I'm like, is this real? Like, man, he's a line stepper. That's Tony Ferguson is a habitual line stepper. He's always stepping over the line, trying to see if I could get. He did it with Fabricio Verdun, and he did it. Now he's doing it against Daniel Cormier. He's a line stepper. He's my favorite fighter. I always knew he would be champ. Yeah, he's champ. Now he's just got to keep that belt because he's, this is a tough spot and that's vacant now. So he's not the champion anymore. It's wild. It's crazy. Oh, you're not the champion just like that. Okay, you think he's gonna mop the floor with Justin? Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. I like Charles, but yeah, we'll definitely see. I can't change my pick. I already made my pick. It's already confirmed. It's like making a transaction. I'm not gonna without refunds. I'm not gonna refund my pick. I gotta stick with it. Yeah, Oliveira's a beast. Yes, BJJ. Yeah, you know that BJJ, that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, like a third-degree black belt. Wow. And you see that Jiu-Jitsu, how it helped out Anderson Silva when he went against Chael Sonnen. That first time he was getting shit beat out of him most of the fight. Then here comes that Jiu-Jitsu. It came right into play. It came right to him and saved him. He was able to submit him. But yeah, let me see. I'm about to. I'm getting drowsy right now. I'm about to fall asleep. Let me end this stream. This is gonna be let me see. Somebody else. No, somebody starts commenting, then I'm gonna stay on here. But right now I'm a little sleepy. I don't want to be on here falling asleep. I want to nod off on the stream. Imagine that. Imagine if I just fell asleep, drool coming out of my mouth. What else? Yeah, you say you got second round sub for Oliveira. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Hopefully that weight cut didn't mess him up too much, but it's unfortunately that it can't be for a title. That's unfortunate. All right, that's my video. I'm about to end it right there. I'm about to go to bed. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. We've been working on a lot of stuff. I decided to do the stream to talk about George St-Pierre. So that's it, man. That's it for the stream. I appreciate everybody who showed up, and I'm out.